Wednesday Season 3, coming soon. The new Wednesday Season 3 trailer isn't just a teaser, it's a storm. A storm of secrets, screams, and surprises that no one saw coming. Fans can't stop talking. Is that a new villain? Why does Nevermore look completely different? And, what's that shadow following Wednesday? Something wicked is coming back, and it's darker than ever. It happened out of nowhere. No warning, no countdown. Netflix just dropped the Wednesday Season 3 trailer like a thunderbolt at midnight. Within minutes, the trailer hit millions of views. Fans were glued to their screens, rewatching every second, every frame, searching for clues. The trailer opens with the eerie sound of a typewriter. The letters Wednesday Addams Returns appear one by one in that old Gothic font we all know too well. Then we hear Wednesday's voice, calm, cold, and curious. People say time heals all wounds. I prefer to leave them open. Right there, chills. Jenna Ortega's delivery is sharper, colder, and somehow even more hypnotic than before. The next shot cuts to Nevermore Academy, but something's off. The sky is darker. The students look tense. Statues are covered and hallways are empty. It feels like a ghost school. Then a flash: Wednesday walking through the courtyard, holding a black rose that suddenly turns to ash. The tone is immediately set. This season isn't about survival, it's about revenge. The music builds, blending haunting violin notes with a heavy drum beat. For a split second, we see flashes of chaos and explosion near the greenhouse. A masked figure running through the woods, Enid crying in the rain. And Wednesday standing before a mirror that cracks as her reflection smiles back at her. That moment alone sent fans spiraling online. Is Wednesday being haunted by her own darker self? Is there a supernatural twist we didn't expect? The section ends with a chilling shot. Wednesday sitting at her typewriter again, whispering, "You thought you knew me. You were wrong." The trailer cuts to black, and all that's left is silence. Then the Netflix logo bleeds onto the screen in crimson red. Fans lose it. Theories explode. TikToks flood the feed. Everyone's asking the same thing: what did we just see? The trailer wastes no time pulling us into its mystery. Every shot feels like a puzzle piece, and the deeper you look, the more unsettling it becomes. The first major clue comes only 8 seconds in a quick, almost hidden frame of Nevermore's emblem. But this time, it's cracked down the center. That single detail tells us everything has changed. Nevermore isn't the safe haven it once was. It's broken, divided, maybe even cursed. Next, we see Wednesday walking through the halls, her uniform slightly torn, her hair a little messy, like she's been through something. The camera pans across the corridor where portraits of former students hang crooked on the walls. One painting is missing, just a shadow where a face should be. A soft whisper echoes, "She's not supposed to be here." For a split second, you think it's just a sound effect, but then you realize it's Thing hiding in the background, tapping nervously on the floor. Then, the trailer gives us our first glimpse of a new character, a boy in a dark coat, standing at the edge of the woods. His face is never shown. He turns slightly, and behind him the trees start to shake. Some fans think it's a new villain, others believe it's Tyler, back in disguise. Netflix leaves no confirmation, of course. Fueling the internet's wildest guesses, a flashback follows Wednesday at her desk, reading an old newspaper. The headline: Mysterious Disappearance at Nevermore Grounds. She circles a name in red ink, and before we can read it, lightning strikes. The frame burns white. Cut to black. Then her voice returns, whispering, "I've seen monsters, but the real ones hide behind masks." Every frame after that feels like a warning. We see Enid standing under a blood moon, her eyes glowing faintly. We see Principal Weem's portrait crumble into dust. And there's a moment, barely half a second, where a shadow moves on its own. Mirroring Wednesday's every step, the trailer's pacing grows faster, cutting between screams, thunder, and the sound of the typewriter clicking again. The word it types: revenge. Then silence. Wednesday turns to the camera and says, "You wanted answers. Now you'll regret them." The music drops. Fade out. The screen lingers just long enough for you to realize you're not breathing. That's how powerful this trailer is. It's not just a preview. It's a promise that Season 3 will dig into Wednesday's darkness like never before. The moment the trailer dropped, the internet went wild. Within hours, Wednesday Season 3 Inches was trending on every platform. Fans dissected every frame, every sound, every shadow, turning what was supposed to be a teaser into a full-blown investigation. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, everyone had their theories. One user posted, "Did anyone else see a figure in the window when Wednesday walks past the cracked mirror?" Another replied, "That wasn't a figure. That was Morticia." Suddenly, half the fandom believed the Addams Family matriarch might be returning with a darker, secret role. Clips from the trailer started looping on social media with captions like, "Blink and you'll miss it." Some fans slowed the footage down to 0.25x speed, spotting details others overlooked, like a flash of a locket around Wednesday's neck that wasn't there in Season 2, or a mysterious scar near her collarbone. Theories bloomed. Could it be a mark from the hide? Or is Wednesday hiding a new curse? On YouTube, creators began uploading breakdowns titled "Wednesdays, Evil Twin Explained" and "The Symbol in the Courtyard Decoded." One of the most viral theories claimed the entire season might explore Wednesday's fractured mind, suggesting that her reflection, the one that smiled back in the trailer, isn't supernatural at all, but psychological. The idea spread like wildfire, turning the show's fandom into amateur detectives overnight. Then came the emotional reactions. Fans praised Jenna Ortega's chilling tone, calling it the perfect mix of horror and heartbreak. Others couldn't stop talking about Enid's teary scene. One tweet with over 1 million likes read, "If Enid dies, we riot." Even casual viewers who weren't huge fans before found themselves drawn into the chaos, saying this trailer feels like a Tim Burton fever dream turned up to 11. What made it even more exciting was how Netflix played into the madness. The official Wednesday account started replying to fan theories with cryptic emojis, each one hinting at something deeper. Every post became a clue, every emoji a breadcrumb. By the end of the first 24 hours, the trailer wasn't just a release, it had become an event. People were editing reaction compilations, creating fan art, even posting fake leaks about the first episode's title. The fandom wasn't just watching anymore, they were participating. The world of Nevermore had spilled out of the screen and into everyone's imagination. The trailer ends, but the silence that follows feels heavier than the sound itself. The music fades, the screen turns black, and yet you're still frozen there, waiting, because something about it doesn't feel finished. The camera lingers just long enough for one last image to appear: Wednesday's typewriter, still clicking by itself. A single line slowly appears on the page. The story isn't over. And then the keys jam, the ink bleeds, and the paper bursts into flames. That's how Netflix ends it. No release date. No extra clue. Just chaos and mystery. It's clever, really. The trailer doesn't tell you what's coming, it makes you need to know. Fans are now building timelines, connecting old Season 2 moments with new footage, trying to solve the riddle before Wednesday does. Some believe the cracked mirror symbolizes Wednesday's loss of control. Others say it hints at a version of her from another reality, a reflection who's tired of watching and ready to act. There's even a theory that the revenge typed in the trailer isn't hers at all, but someone else's. Maybe Enid, maybe Morticia, maybe the school itself. The cinematography hints at something bigger too. The world feels darker. Every frame looks painted in shades of storm gray and blood red. Even the way Wednesday walks slower, more cautious, feels like she knows she's being watched. It's as if Nevermore has become a living thing, haunted by its own past. And in the middle of it stands Wednesday Addams, calm as ever, daring the darkness to come closer. As the video fades, a final voiceover echoes Wednesday's, but softer this time. "You think you've seen horror?" she whispers. "Wait until I tell you the truth." The music swells, and just before the end screen appears, lightning flashes across the sky, revealing a figure standing behind her. Only for a second, but it's enough to send a chill down your spine. Then it's gone. The Netflix logo appears, glowing red against the black. The familiar ta-dum hits, but it feels different this time, colder, sharper, almost like a warning. The trailer doesn't end with closure. It ends with dread, and that's what makes it perfect. It doesn't just promise a story, it promises a reckoning. Wednesday Season 3 isn't about monsters in the dark. It's about the darkness that lives inside us all. And when that first episode finally drops, fans won't just be watching. They'll be waiting for the next twist, the next scream, the next secret she decides to reveal. Fade to black. On screen text, Wednesday Season 3, coming soon. Thunder rolls one last time. Then silence.